going to be, I think, a new series. So this is going to be where I kind of like talk about weight loss or anything that's on my mind. I'm going to call it like tea time something. So that's my thought process. So part of the reason I wanted to start this channel was because I really do want to lose weight. And I thought having a video about what my goals are, what I expect from this would be beneficial. So I have been overweight for the past like 5 or so years, and it's definitely due to a medical reason, and the only thing that will cure the medical reason is if I lose weight, but I gain the weight because of it. So it's just like this constant spiral. So for me, losing weight is difficult because I have a lot of medical things that are going on. So just so I'm not so vague, I do have PCOS, and so my hormones are out of whack, and I don't have the correct hormones that I should, and we've tried medication and it doesn't quite work. So I have to lose weight to get my system back under control, but I gain the weight because of the PCOS. So it is this constant spiral, which is really frustrating. And so I really do want to like just jump on and lose weight. And I've talked to my doctor, and she said instead of trying to do everything all at once, do things in steps. So add 3 behaviors that you want to change or improve on, and then after 2 weeks, if you've done that behavior, you add another behavior, and then after 2 weeks you add another behavior. So throughout the course of like several months, you have learned healthy habits and not just eating a whole bunch less or exercising every day. It's pretty much like a very planned out, strategic, very gradual way to lose weight and just be healthy in general. So Loki, do you have to play with your bow right now? If you hear a bunch of noise next to me, Loki is playing with a Christmas bow. It's like his favorite toy ever. I tried taking it away from him, but he like is meowing up a storm. So I gave it back to him. He's just playing over there. It's like having a toddler, I swear. Not like I know, because I don't have children. And that's one of the reasons I want to lose weight, is because I have PCOS. It's really difficult for us to have children. And we've always been the type of couple that if it happens, it happens. We're not going to force it. We're not going to do any type of like scientific experiment for us to have children. And this is something I really don't talk about a lot to anyone, with like maybe my mom, but she's all about going to the doctors, getting medication, having things happen, and I'm just not for that. Like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And like none of my friends at work really know our struggle. They know that like we can't really have children right now. Oh my god, do you see how crazy it is? So they know that we can't really have children right now, but they really don't know all the reasons why. And I know there's a lot of people who have successfully had children with the same condition, and so it's definitely not something that's never gonna happen. I just don't want it. I just don't want to force it. So if I can lose weight to a point that my body kind of jump starts, that would be amazing. And then maybe then I will consider other ways for us to possibly have children. But right now, I just am focused on the losing weight portion. I'm not going to go into all the PCOS stuff on this video. If you want a separate video about like the struggles and like what it is, or if you are in the same boat, if you want to hear like my story, I can do that. But this video is more on what I want for weight loss. So for my 3 behaviors that I want to focus on is, 1, I have already kind of started it, but it's to switch to tea instead of drinking coffee. I used to drink coffee all the time. I'd go to Starbucks all the time, getting all the espressos with the sugars and the drinks, and you know how easily it is to accumulate like 1,000 calories at a Starbucks from just like one drink, from all the different things that they can put in it. So also at home, I would have like lots of sugar, lots of cream to make my coffee bearable. So obviously coffee is not the healthier option. For me, when I drink tea, I have a tea bag, maybe some honey, and that's it. Like it's definitely a lot more healthier. And we always use local honey, and I have really bad allergies, so that's one of the reasons I put honey in it, is because it's supposed to help with allergies. I started that about a week ago, but I want it to be like one behavior because it's something that is still a struggle. Like I want to go to Starbucks because it's super easy. It's on my way. Like I'm walking into work and it's right there. So I just need to find a system where I can possibly drink tea on the go, and so I wanted to work on that. So that's my first behavior. My second behavior is to drink more water. I really do want to drink like 8 glasses of water a day. I am just really bad at hydration in general. I'm always thirsty and I'll have like 1 cup of water. Like some days I only have like 1 to 2 cups of water a day plus like a tea or whatever morning drink I had. So I know that's awful. So I really want to drink more water, and to make it like measurable, I want to drink 8 glasses of water a day. We do have a water bubbler in our home, I guess you would call it. We got that because I have acid reflux and we have high pH water in the bubbler, which has really helped with that. So I just want to be continuously drinking it, and hopefully that will get me into the habit of drinking more water. Also, I've heard if you drink water before a meal, you don't eat as much. And so I just want to have water intake a little bit more. And then my third habit is definitely the one that's a little bit more challenging and time consuming, is I do want to get on board on exercising, because I feel like I eat somewhat healthy, but I definitely don't exercise enough. Work is really stressful. Well, not really stressful, but it's really hard on my body because I work as a lead in recovery at Sephora, so we're constantly like lifting boxes, climbing ladders. Like I'm very active at work, and so when I get home, the last thing I want to do is exercise. So I don't want to go to the gym just yet. We do a gym at our complex. I don't think I'm ready for that. Like I want to go on walks 3 times a week. We do have like a track next to our apartment complex, and then we do have like a little. We were doing good for a while, but then we went on vacation and then never did it again. So I just want to walk 3 times a week, and then slowly I could add more days a week, or maybe switching a walk to like going to the gym. So at least exercising 3 days a week would be awesome, because hopefully that would be enough for me to get in the habit of actually going. As for diet, I know a lot of minimalists are vegan, and that is actually something that got me into minimalism, is that I was considering going vegan, and I don't think I'm there yet. I know every vegan story starts somewhere, and I don't think I'm quite at that point where I can switch. I do eat meat, and I do love eggs. Eggs would probably be the hardest thing for me to part with, because I do enjoy eggs a lot. I could give a crap about cheese or ice cream, but eggs is the thing that I would probably miss the most. And we have done a lot better about the meats that we do eat, so everything's organic, everything's like in a free range pasture. If it's eggs, I do they're called, I forgot it's a certain farm that's near us that's local. Their chickens actually have a ton of space to roam and such, so they're like pasteurized eggs, I think you would call it, like free range. So the eggs that we're having are from like chickens that aren't in cages or in like a barn. So far on my transition into at least eating healthier options, I just don't think I'm quite there at being vegan, because I don't have enough education on it. Like I really want to get a couple books and get some recipe ideas, so I'm not like, what are we eating today? Another salad, because I don't know how to cook anything that is vegan. So that is where I'm at. I definitely want to be there probably like next year as my I'm thinking about next year's New Year's resolution is that by the end of next year I am vegan officially. So I just don't want to like jump feet first into it and then have like medical issues, since I already have some medical issues. So I really want to have a way for me to do it very gradually and more organically, than instead of jumping feet first and like getting rid of all the meat in our house and getting rid of all the things that we can consume. Part of it is definitely finances. Like we could live on a vegan diet, that's no problem, but right now we have other things that we can eat, and I feel like just throwing those away is just as wasteful. So I'm just gonna eat what we have and slowly move meat out of our diets, and then after meat is completely out, then I can start like taking things away and learning different recipes so that I can become vegan, if that makes sense. I just don't want to do it all at once, especially since I am married. I'm not the only one who would be doing it, so I think it's asking a lot of Dave, my husband, he's considered it too. Like we were thinking about it, we tried it for like a week a couple months ago, and it was fine, but I definitely realized like wasn't prepared. I didn't have any of the lentils or any of the grains that we could use for recipes. So I think it's definitely going to be like a family decision of how fast it goes. And I'm sure if I'm the one making the meals, he's not going to complain too much as long as they're good. So I really just want to like get a recipe book or learn a little bit more before fully committing. So for my goal for my weight loss, I do want to get down to like 150 pounds. Right now, I'm over the 200 mark, which is the heaviest I've ever been. And once I get down to there, or it doesn't even have to be that number, I just want to be really, really fit and just healthy and exercising and going outside instead of sitting inside and just being more active in general. I do want to check in weekly about what my progress is. Maybe I'll do like a vlog type style of what I've been doing to improve my health and my weight loss and all that fun stuff. So feel free to subscribe and stick around so that you can see my journey. And again, if you want a different video on the struggles of PCOS, I can do that too. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to sit here and now eat my cereal and drink my tea, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye!